Hey, Jill School, and we are gonna make a really simple little, almost like tennis style bracelet using some jump rings. So this is gonna be a fantastic beginner demo. Let's talk about what we're using today. The star of the show are these crystal connectors. You get 5 different colors and they are all backed in this really nice gold setting, this little prong setting, and you've got 2 sets of holes in them. Really, really nice. Like that. And then they've got the 4 prongs on them all the way around with these really cool rectangle bead type connectors, and so that's what we're going to use today. All you have to be able to do is open and close a jump ring for this demo. So if you're new to making jewelry, you want to zone in on this demo because it is going to be super easy and beginner friendly. So, and then we've got we've got jump rings. I've got a set of 18 karat over stainless. In the show, it's got the larger size jump rings in there, which is what you're gonna need for this project, the larger of the 3 sizes. And then I've got this findings kit in here. This is a great findings kit. So we're gonna use the lobster claws and some of the jump rings from that as well. And then tool wise, I've got 2, I for some reason have my flat nose pliers, but chain nose pliers will do too. I don't know why I brought these 2, but all you need is 2 chain nose pliers or flat nose if you want to use flat nose. No, you don't need any cutting tools, you don't need crimping tools, you don't need round nose pliers, nothing, just your chain nose pliers. So let's get going. Again, this is what we're making. We're making like a tennis style bracelet, all connected with the jump rings like that. So it's gonna make a great stacking bracelet. Look at it shimmering in the light like that. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. What a fun summer bracelet to stack with your other bracelets. And it just lays so nice and flat on your wrist there. Gorgeous. Okay, so there's a lot of jump rings and opening of closing and closing of jump rings involved in this demo. So that's what how we're gonna streamline this project, is make sure that we get all of our jump rings open and ready to go before we get going. If you don't know how to open a jump ring, the best way to do it is with 2 pairs of pliers. And so you want to find the opening, and I've got that right there up at the top. Find your opening, and you're going to grab either side of your opening with your pliers, and you're going to rock it open, tilt it open. Don't pull it open. Here, I'll show you the wrong way to open a jump ring. This would be the wrong way to open a jump ring, would be to pull it. I can't even do it with, if I had chain nose pliers, I could do it. Would be like that. Pulling it like flat, like open, pulling the opening away from itself, because we'll never get that back into a nice round shape like that. So we just want to rock our pliers back and forth to open it up that way. Let me put that aside so I don't accidentally use that. So we want to get all of our jump rings open and ready to go. That way we can just slide our connectors on and close them up. So I'm just going to make myself a little pile of open jump rings before we get going. Okay, and then we've got our pattern. So my pattern that I did was the white AB, lavender, teal, green, and pink. This prong is going the wrong direction. I'm gonna fix that prong real quick before I add it to my bracelet. I probably did that. Okay, there we go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take an open jump ring, just grab a hold of it on one side, and we're going to grab a connector, and you're gonna run that jump ring through, and sometimes you gotta wiggle it a little bit to get it through both holes. Like that. So we've got to come coming through the back there. And then we're gonna, before we close it, we're gonna attach our next one. So we're gonna grab, oops, that's gonna be facing the wrong direction. Yeah, so that's one thing you gotta kind of get in your mind is like how to attach these so that they're all facing up. So you just wanna make sure they're facing the same direction before you close your jump ring. And then to close your jump ring, you're just gonna rock it back and forth a little bit, and you just kind of push a little bit with your pliers, put a little bit of pressure on the jump rings, not too much, because you don't want it to overlap, but just gently rock it back and forth and get that seam nice and closed, and make sure it's a smooth connection there. And then that one is connected. So then we'll move on to the next one. So we'll grab another jump ring, attach our connector, like that, and then attach our next connector. And then it would be actually probably much easier if I had chain nose pliers. These flat nose pliers kind of take up a lot of room, so that can make it more difficult to get your pliers in there and to get it closed. To be honest, I don't know why I brought these. What did I do? I went out of order. I did go out of order. Oh no. Okay, now we're right. We're going in the right order. Now we're gonna do green after our pink. We got pink on there. Now we just need to grab our green. These are so fun. These colors, I love like gem tones, just kind of those rich colors. So when I saw this, I was like, ooh, I want to use all those colors together. And then we'll do our teal, comes next. There we go. This is one of those things too that the more you do it, the easier it gets. You figure out kind of how to hold the jump ring and how to hold your pliers so that you can attach these connectors really quickly and easily. So it's like you get better at it as you go down the bracelet. I'll just keep adding. Let's see. We are about, I think that's enough to finish my bracelet off. Okay. So to finish this off, we need a lobster claw. And we are gonna need a little bit smaller jump ring. So the way that we're gonna do it is we're gonna take a large jump ring and we're gonna attach it to one end. And then, well, I'll leave that. We're gonna close that. And then we're gonna attach another jump ring to that so that our lobster claw is, because if I were to attach that lobster claw, oh no, that would be the right direction. Nope, we're just gonna go straight. Yeah, we can just attach this lobster straight on here because I was thinking it was gonna make the lobster go the wrong direction, but it's not. So we've got our lobster there on that end. And if you want to use a little bit smaller jump ring there, you can, like the medium size that comes in the jump ring set, that will go through these. You can use that if that's too big of a loop there for you. I was just keeping it consistent down the bracelet. And so then we've got one jump ring on the other side, and that's what we're going to attach our clasp to. that. I don't know if I can get this on by myself. Oh, I got it. Oh my gosh, okay, woo. There we go, look at that. Look how pretty that is. And it's so simple and so easy. How cute. I love it. I'm wearing it today. So cute. And it lays really nicely, nice and flat on the wrist. And it's just fun and summery. I love it. Look at how, oh my, it's just adorable. And it just sparkles. It looked cute with like just another gold bangle with it. Or just by itself. I'm just gonna wear it by itself today. Just like that. So cute. I love it. Cool. I love when like just simple little things come together and they're so awesome like that. All you need is some jump rings and your connectors and you're good. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's demo. If you need any of the tools and supplies that we used today, check out the links in the description below. And while you're down there, drop your favorite summer emoji in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any future videos. Bye y'all.